We're gonna do another one of those spam challenges. Like, can a spam tower beat chimps? Today's gonna be buckshot, and I want to finally do the scrapyard black border. I think I've tried it multiple times with other random challenges, but let this one be the one. So that just means buckshots as a majority of the main DPS. Obviously, I can't start with a Dartling gun or Gwen. The reason why I'm going Gwen, by the way, is for the late game DDTs. It's also, yeah, one of the maps for Dartling of all time. As in, there's not really many good Dartling spots. Because, well, there are some giant blockers in the way, like line of sight. So, basically the best spots for Dartling is going to be on the crates, but you can only fit one per crate, which means 4 really good buckshot spots. I'm not going to stop before, though. I am just going to do more subpar spots. But yeah, because of the weird placement of this map, I have to go Gwen for the DT popping, because one MIP, obviously, I can't place all the buckshots under one village. So before I even go for Dartling gun, I think we're gonna go for Gwen first, and I guess here's okay. So now for our first Dartling spot. Thing is, you can actually fit 2 towers on each crate, provided the second tower is tiny, so I think here's a good spot. If I didn't mess up, yeah, you can place another small tower here, and that would probably be Alchemist. Outbuff buckshots are pretty good. Not as good as other synergies, because like the buckshot itself already does like, I think 4 damage. It also has a decent amount of pierce, so outbuff won't be as insane as like Alch Overdrive, but it'll still be better than nothing, I think. Also, because I'm doing like tier 3 spam, it's very important to go for discount villages too, because I'm gonna save so much by getting them. That's why I'm putting my first Dartling in a spot where, well, the other Dartlings won't be. But ideally for my next buckshots, I want to congregate them again around a discount village. It is a bad map for buckshot spam, but it's the only thing I don't have a black border for. That's the only reason. But I feel like the easiness of this map, again, how long it is, may offset that. So it might be equivalent to like just doing buckshot spam on an intermediate map where it usually is better. So yeah, so far early game pretty chill. There's a first buckshot. I'm gonna outbuff it before going for a second one, because as you see, the attack speed of it makes it very sus. So as I said earlier, I'm gonna start building a discount village, but I need to place another Dartling down first. So I want to place my village above this Dartling, because I don't want to waste the good Dartling spot on like a village, because they're very rare again. After the first 4 I put on the top crate, things are gonna be sketch. So what I'm thinking is like, if I put it here, it will cover, I think, up to 4 Dartlings. Let me go ahead and get double discount on it right away, because I'm confident enough that, again, outbuff this combo alone probably get us to like late 40s. So one thing I noticed before starting this challenge is that when you buy buckshot, for some reason, the range indicator that shows red goes away. But that actually doesn't mean that the buckshot shoots through, because as you see, it's just hitting the wall, and there's nothing going through it. So I think that's just a visual glitch or something, because, yeah, it doesn't really benefit us in any way, which is unfortunate. But even then, yeah, this is still not a terrible spot, because you can see multiple spots on the map, and this straight line over here. So let me build jungle drums on this, and let me place my 4th Dartling gun. And get it on the tip, so I can place an Alch. No one before has ever used this many buckshots in a game of BTD6. I can assure you of that. I gotta say, this is going a lot smoother than the other spam challenge I did on Scrapyard. If you remember, I tried the Cookie Monster run. That did not go very well later on in the game. This time we don't have to rely on abilities. Honestly, buckshot's a really good mid-game tower. It's just, obviously, you don't want to run with just a 5k tower for late game. Most towers don't, for 5k, that do damage, usually don't do too well. At least, like, relative to other options, so I think it's probably worth to go for a tier 4 outbuff, since we have so many Dartlings over here now, right? Yeah, I think so. Another one on this crate. So I've kind of planned it out, and I'm not going to go for another Alch over here, because obviously there's another one right here. So I think I could probably use a Moat Blue for supports. Again, it's not just going to be pure buckshot spam. We're going to do support towers like probably Sabo, Moat Blue. Don't know about Shattering Shells. We'll see how the run goes. Okay, now we have 6 buckshots. That should be enough to beat 63. If not, we always have Gwen to fall back on. And actually, they shred 63 again. 4 damage per buckshot. If you add the out buff, it gets up to 5 or 6. Oh, I need more AMDs. I think the reason why buckshot gets such a bad rap is because it was so bad when it got released. I think they gave it so many buffs since then, including one that will help for the late game. And that is, like, I think ceramic knockback. Or just balloon knockback. So we kind of have our own, like, stall slash utility within the tower itself that we're trying to do the most damage on. Which is good. Yeah, I could also go Glue Storm if I'm worried about DTs, but I think I could just save Gwen 10 for then. But yeah, it wouldn't be a bad option. Plus 2 damage on everything. I think I'll just go ahead and get this now, yeah. 013. So I think the next best spots for buckshots are pretty much in this line over here. I'm not sure if I should also squeeze in another out buff between these dartlings here. Maybe that might be a good idea. But again, I guess we'll see. And then after that, I don't know. I guess we can build them, like, over here. Okay, I hope I budgeted space correctly, but it looks like I can fit one more dartling and an alp over here. If so, we hit the jackpot, boys. So, come on, fit, nice. Plenty of space left over. This is looking solid. So this will put us to 10 buckshots once I upgrade them all the way. I think the single turret damage of the buckshots is good too, so I don't think we need anything else for, like, maybe around 100. I bet the buckshots can take down the bad. And you can kind of see here, now that Super Ceram's coming for round 81, that knockback for the Cerams is coming in really handy. Yeah, look, we have our own, like, slow at home. Who needs, like, blue or ice to slow down those ceramics? Because we pretty much have infinite knockback to keep them in place. So yeah, there's a couple options where I could place my next buckshots. They could be here, here, or here. Actually, before that, I think if it one more over here. Is this an okay spot? I want to say it is, because... Actually, yeah. That looks pretty bad, but you know what? I'm just going to take it. Trust me, the next best spots aren't going to be much better. Should I also go for another alp buff? I think so. Because right now we have, if I take away these, I only have 3 alps for 9 dartlings, which I think the 4th tier alp buff can get like 2.5 at once. So let me just build one more tier 3. I'm going to say this spot's probably best next because it gets the whole loop over here, and it can shoot straight through. Meanwhile, if we put in the corner, then I don't know. Just my gut feeling says this spot's better. Now, I guess I'm gonna discount this area and just line them straight through this corridor here. This is buckshot number 12. I still haven't used Gwen 10 yet, the entire run. I probably don't even need to for round 90, because we have enough out buffs, I would think, for the DTs, but of course I won't be too stingy on it, of course, since it is a black border run. I guess the only concern might be a 95. Like, that round's really long, so... will Gwen 10 last long enough for us to do that much damage to buckshots? I think if we're really worried about that, we could just spam more, like, 200 alchemists. Just to add a little bit of damage, but... I feel like we should be okay. When do we stop going for buckshots? I'm too addicted to them. They're like a drug. I'll use, Gwen 3 here. Let me just show you that I don't think I need it. Yeah. just the out buff giving lead popping is enough. Yeah, I feel like at this point, the only thing stopping us is legitimately DTs. We are just plowing through even 4 to 5 balloons. It's pretty crazy. Use jungle drums. Can't fit a dartling gun over here, so I'll just out buff. I think 13's probably enough. After all, it is a very lucky number, totally. So I'd say it's a good place to stop and just build support after that. Again, I could use Sabo, yeah. Sabo would be really helpful for DTs. Especially 95, yeah. Just kind of curious again if we can beat 93 without Gwen 10. Yeah, not too shabby. Again, once the balloons enter this corridor, they just get absolutely mowed down because we got pretty much all 13 of them being able to shoot in. Case in point, right over here. Yeah, they barely even get through the bend. Just a couple of cerams going through. Okay. My first try for 95 is going to be Sabo. We should have the ability up in time. Trust me, guys, I got this. So, should we Sabo immediately? Yeah. I'm going to wait till last minute to activate Gwen 10. For now, if you could get maybe... oh, I'm trying to get Gwen to activate, but she only activates if she is attacking, which they're all camel right now. But, surprisingly, we're doing, like, just fine. Wait for it. Now we have lead popping and everything. Use Crusher. Cerams are leaking, but I got this. Trust me. Maybe I should just give, like, or do some sort of decamo, because, like, I could really use that for Gwendolyn. Like, if I had, Heat Up activate, then the Darlings may have been able to hold off for a little bit longer. That was a bit scary, though. The thing is, though, now that we got past 95, it's kind of too late to go for a cam option, because there's literally just 99 that I gotta deal with. If I just save every ability till then, I'm probably gonna be fine. You know, I suppose I could add more buckshots, because there is still this spot. Like, not to mention it's around Gwen, too, and it can shoot the corridor, so you know what? Sure. Let's do 2 more buckshots, up to 15, and then we'll outbuff them, too. And that's definitely all we're getting, okay? This is a lot less support towers than I imagined for this run, but if it works, that'll be really cool. 16? No, that's 15. Let me just count. 3, 5, 9, 11. Oh, that's 16. Okay, my bad. Somehow I got 1 more buckshot than I calculated. Alright, so before I start 98, what should we do? Nothing. We'll go for a tier 4 outbuff, and I'll use sample immediately, because it'll be up again for the start of 99. I feel like I could use a decamo, actually, because if I can wall glue DTs, we can almost assuredly not lose to 99. Okay, now we're through the corridor. I'll use Gwen 3. I will change targeting between, hang on, this loop and there. A lot of F-Cerams, I'll use this ability. I think we're good. As long as we don't get Cerams to leak through that bend, we're okay. Yeah, now that we beat all the fortifieds, I think this last part here should be okay. Okay, I'll use 1 more Gwen ability. But again, we should be fine. Nice. Alright. 8k to work with. Max level Gwen. Okay, so Mortar is cheapest and best option. We'll do O2 3, and we'll save the money. I think we're fine, honestly. So let me put it on this curve. I'll even buy Glue Splatter, and let's do it, guys. If we beat 99, we can almost assuredly win. I'll use Gwen 10 once it turns the corridor, so wait for it. Now. Alright. Rain, fire, DTs, yeah, easy. Piece of cake. I didn't even need the shimmer. Or even the Morph Blue. Alright, and let's see how quickly we can take down the bad. With 16 buckshots. It's not doing as much damage as I thought. But we should be able to pop it with plenty of time to spare, right? Yeah. I'll save the Sabo for this part. Should I use Gwen 10 as well? Nah. That's not enough DDTs. We'll have finally done the black border on Scrapyard. The hardest black border of them all, of course. Nah, who are we kidding? Buckshot OP. For a spam run, this is definitely one of the easier ones. Gotta say. Hope this shows you the power of buckshots, I guess. I expect buckshot usage will skyrocket by 50% after this.